YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Rack 718. Long overdue, long overdue. Been on hiatus, but I'm back, and I definitely want to share this CGC unboxing I got. As you can see here, I got a recent submission returned back to me. Let me see, it's been about less than 2 months actually. I remember sending this off first week in June, and I got this back maybe a couple days ago. So a little less than 2 months. My last submission took over 2 months, maybe a week over 2 months. So it's around that 2-month time frame if you do regular grading. I don't really mess with fast track. To me, it just seems like it takes the same length of time. That's just me. Maybe not on non-busy con season months or what have you. But I'm looking at the box here. Everything seems to be in order. Submitted 25 modern books, and I got 23 back 9/8. You know the deal. Sent 25 off. And got them pre-screened, got it graded, got it sent back to me, and I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty happy with the grades. This is no complaints here. I did get 2 rejects straight off the bat. Let's just get that out the way. I did get 2 rejects. This Venom Lethal Protector. This is probably my oldest modern, believe it or not. 1993, I believe, is when it came out. The first appearance of like 3 or 4 symbiotes. Rage, Riot, I believe, Riot, Agony, and a couple more. A 9/8, maybe 150, 180 range. But I already have a 9/8. I found this in a dollar bin. Thought it was a candidate. It's got some funny bend here. I'm not sure if I can get that repressed. I'm on the fence as far as sending that back. We'll see. This one was just a cover love right here. I mean, this is Wolverine Origins #2, the American flag variant, I believe, by Casada, I believe. The Canadian one is probably the one to get. That's what everybody probably is looking for, the 1/100 Canadian variant. I have that already. I just thought I'd get this as well. Found this in a dollar bin. But it got rejected. I had a funny, let me see, it's got like a little funny wrinkle on the border again. I'm not sure if it's not color breaking. It's just one of those funny wrinkles. So I kind of get the reject. No biggie. Like I said, I'm on the fence as far as what I want to do with those comics there. So let me see. So yeah, these vary. Like I said, they're all modern, but some are like older moderns, and some are like, you know, last week moderns or what have you. But I'm really glad to have this. This is really cool. Got this back. Not 1, 2, but 3 of these all-new Wolverine #2 first appearance at Gabby. I must have found like 8, 9, 10 of these in the dollar bin, man. I swear to God, I went to a con somewhere, and I guess just like what everybody else does, they go to the nearby LCS, and that's what I did. And they had maybe 5 or 6 long boxes, and I found, maybe if you remember the video, I found like 20 Howard the Duck first Gwenum, I believe it was, Spider-Gwen, Gwenum, and then I found like 10, 11 of these for $1. Actually, it was probably less than $1. It's one of those places where you buy 10, you know, pay 18 or pay $8, or if you buy 25, pay 20. It's like one of them type of places, so it's always less than $1. And I actually still have 2 more 9/8 candidates, and I picked like the best 3 here to send right away, and it came back 9/8. I mean, this is getting a lot of buzz. First appearance of Gabby, the Honey Badger. The variant's probably the one to get, but this probably, there's like 82 9/8s, believe it or not, so pretty low still. Put one on Instagram, and that thing sold like in like a day. Like I must have had like 5, 6 offers, and then one guy just bought it right off the bat. So still getting a lot of buzz, still hot. I mean, if you got it, definitely hold on to it or get it slabbed or whatever. This right here, Phoenix Resurrection, just one of those cool covers. I wanted to add it to the PC. This is a 1 in 25 Sing variant. There's only 28 9/8, and it had a print run of 46,000 plus. So you're looking at about an 1,800 print run of this variant. So 1,800 print run, only 28 9/8. Not bad. This one's just a cool cover. Big fan of the Venomized covers back in the day. Bigger fan of the older Venomized back in 2012. But this Mighty Captain Marvel #3 Venomized, probably one of the top 5 Venomized that came out in last year. So yeah, I wanted to get this graded, put in the PC. 93 9/8, believe it or not, and a lot of 9/8 yellow labels. I believe who did this? Clayton Crane. So a lot of Clayton Crane fans got this signed. So 18 9/8 yellow labels out there. Alright, the next 9/8 I got, like I said, 23 out of 25 9/8s. This Avenger 675. This is a pretty cool cover to me. Again, this is the first appearance of the Voyager. On my last unboxing, I had the Party Sketch, I believe it was, that black and white Venomized Voyager cover, which is pretty cool. But I saw this at an LCS for a pretty good deal. So yeah, I wanted to add it to the PC, and very glad that it came back a 9/8. It's a pretty thick book, so I remember actually seeing this on the wall. I was on the fence. And then the dealer just kept on lowering the price. Like, I guess he really wanted to sell it. So I finally bought it. It's a 1 in 100 Ross variant. And, you know, yes, there's like 79, 80,000 print run. But it's a 1 in 100. So believe it or not, it's like 700 plus of this variant that exists. And there's only 16 9/8, which is kind of wow. Alright, so the next one, just a beautiful cover. Unfortunately, it's the death of Jane Foster, the Lady Thor. So, again, Mighty Thor 705. It's the Young Lee variant, the 1 in 50. Just a cool cover. I mean, really, really nice cover. High print run in the 90s, believe it or not. So, this makes the 1 in 50 about 1,800 print run. There's only 46 9/8, so... somewhat a lot of people submitting that. Really glad to get this. This was a very cool find for me at a local Comic-Con I went to. This is very, very hard to find Planet of the Apes. There's a Virgin cover to this that's probably a little bit harder to find. I believe it's a 1 in 25, the Virgin, but this is the 1 in 15 Bob Larkin variant. It's an unpublished Planet of the Apes cover from the 1970s. So this cover was unpublished, never seen. They even kept the 75-cent tag there. But it's from Boom Studios, Planet of the Apes, Ursus #1. If I can remember this, believe it or not, this had like a 5,000 print run, 5,500 print run. So you're talking about a 1 in 15, 385 copies exist. And it said 198 in the census, but I know that's not true, because I know a local friend of mine has this in 9/8 as well. So it's got to be 2 or 3 9/8s at least. But for right now, it just says 1. But very cool cover for those Planet of the Apes fans out there. So yeah, this was a come up right here. If you remember my last video, I submitted one. It got rejected. This is actually a different copy. I probably found 5, 6, 7, 8 of these in a dollar bin. This is another copy, another dollar bin find. It's a very hard 9/8 because the cover is like glossy, like really like shiny, like a different material. But it's Ultimate Fantastic Four 22. Came out in 2005. So you really, this is over a 10-year modern comic book. And yeah, came back 9/8. Origin of first appearance of Marble Zombies. I do have 23, I believe, so now all I need is 21. Just to have the set. I mean, nothing big. But yeah, pretty cool. 42 9/8 exist, believe it or not. Only 42. And glad to add this to the PC. X-Men Blue 21 Venom appearance. This very cool Stephanie Hans cover. Very hot comic book. This is the actually 1 in 50 Stephanie Hans variant. So you're talking about a 40,000 print run. Only 780 plus copies exist. There's 88 9/8 in the census, believe it or not. So a lot of people submitted this comic right away, and there's only one yellow label 9/8. So yeah, just a cool cover. Not just one, but I got 2 copies of the Stephanie Hans X-Men Blue. Really nice. Glad to have that to the PC. And Totally Awesome Hulk 21. This was a reject in my last unboxing. This is a different copy. I probably have like 4 or 5 9/8 candidates of this copy. Just wanted to add it to the PC. I'd probably, 22 is the money book, but this is the first appearance of H Alpha. You'd think if they ever do anything with that character, H Alpha's got to be in the cartoon, the movie, the Netflix. I mean, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just a different copy I submitted. Glad to have it in the PC. If I can remember right, this had a low print run, like 22,000, I believe. And there's only like 46 9/8. So, glad to have it in the PC. And oh yeah, oh my goodness, when I saw this, very happy to add this to the PC. This was a reject in my last unboxing. If you remember my video, I believe I said right off the bat that this still looks solid. I couldn't say the same thing for these rejects. Definitely, they need some work, but this comics looks solid when it got rejected. I sent it back to CGC. I did get it repressed, if that's even possible, because the cover is glossy. I don't know if you guys remember, for those of you that have copies. The cover is really glossy. But yeah, Dirty Pair, Run from the Future #1, the Adam Hughes variant. Now, I don't know if I read this right, but I believe there's only like 17,000 copies of this. I believe this is a 1 in 100. I'm really not sure. I know it's hard to find. I saw at a wall at a Comic-Con. The guy gave me a great deal when I bought the other variants on his wall. This is like a $400 book, I believe, $400 or $500. And this is probably the oldest modern book I submitted. It came out in 2000. So only 18 9/8 and 5 yellow label 9/8. So a lot of Adam Hughes fans out there. So definitely glad to add that to the PC. Very cool cover. I like that cover a lot. Edge of Venomverse. Now this is a really cool cover. I'm surprised it's not really. I thought it was a first appearance or a cover appearance of one of these symbiotes. Maybe not. But Edge of Venomverse #1 is the Matina variant. Really cool. Everybody's talking about that's Spider-Verse, but you never know. Venomverse might come after that. And this is the 1 in 50 variant. High print run probably is what's contributing to this comic maybe dropping a little bit. 98,000, 99,000. So a 1 in 50, you're looking at about a 1,900 print run. 71 9/8 of this, believe it or not, with 56 yellow label 9/8. So a lot of Matina fans out there. A lot of Matina fans out there. 56 yellow label 9/8. Wow. For a 2017 comic book. Glad to have that to the PC. I believe that's my second copy. So, yeah, just put that in the PC. Now this, very happy to see this, man. Very happy. This and the Dirty Pair is the ones I probably really wanted. This is so hard with the black cover. I remember I got this at a Comic-Con, the Awesome Con, I believe, and I did a trade with a dealer. I traded him that Spider-Man Red Goblin character variant, and I believe one or two something else for this. And he had like 4 or 5 copies of this. I probably should have grabbed all of them, but I grabbed the one that looked 9/8. And it was a trade, straight up trade, no cash, no nothing. But this Century #1, first appearance of Century, J League cover, came out in 2000. So again, this is the oldest modern book I submitted. A Dirty Pair came out in 2000. So this is probably the oldest one as well. Just a hard book to get a high grade. Glad to add it to the PC. Very nice. Hulk #1, first appearance of the Red Hulk. Probably my second copy of this. I believe I found this in a dollar bin as well. Oh, almost forgot the Century. This is like a $300-400 book, and you're talking about 79/8. So a lot of people are getting those 9/8 on that black cover. This right here is just the regular cover. The McGinnis variant is probably the money book to get for this. But man, this has 400 plus 9/8, 121 yellow label 9/8. So a lot of McGinnis fans. I thought there's a lot of Matina fans, but there's a lot of McGinnis fans out there. That got signed a whole bunch of times. So real cool, another McGinnis comic book, Spider-Man $7.99. It just says Red Goblin appearance there. But yeah, I got this for dirt cheap. I don't know what I want to do with this comic. I might just add it, keep it in the PC. But you talking about a print run, man, 192,000. So there's like 3,000 of this 1 in 50 McGinnis. 74 9/8 out there. So just a matter of time before there's over 100, over more copies. Now this is probably the one to get, if anything. This is the 1 in 100 Spider-Man $7.99. This is the 1 in 100 Ross. So again, 192,000 print run. So you're looking at only 1,900 or so of this 1 in 100 variant. And there's only 72 9/8, 7 yellow label 9/8. So glad to have this in the PC. It's pretty cool cover. I believe $7.98 and 800 had virgin covers as well. So those might be good to have as a set. This right here, shout out to Ben S. I won a contest with his sub contest. I believe I'm 99.9% I got this from him. Because I remember as soon as I opened the box, I put this comic in a special place because I knew it was a 9/8 candidate. But Thanos 13, first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider. My last unboxing I had the variant 9/8. So this is the regular cover added to the PC. So very glad. And this had a 44,000 print run, and it's 200 plus 9/8 of this regular cover. Holy smokes! And 48 yellow label 9/8. So a lot of Donny Cates fans or whatever. So real cool to have that. Now this right here, talk about a rare book. You know, the Dirty Pair is rare, but this Popeye is rare too. I don't know if I read it right, but it had a print run of 1,200. Like holy smokes! And this is a 1 in 10. So you're talking about only 120 or so copies of this variant. Popeye 65, this retailer incentive variant, the zombie variant. So 22 9/8, somewhat easy 9/8. This is one of those Vault Comics like cardstock covers, so pretty easy 9/8. But you know, solid copy. Not that many that exist out there, so if you get one, I mean, definitely hold on to it, I would say. Weapon H, I don't know, just a big Weapon H fan. This is the Scon variant. This is the 1 in 10 variant. 98,000 print run, 1 in 10. So this is like a 9,800 copy of the variant. 117 9/8. Wow. And this is a thick cover. So this is not necessarily a 9/8, so to speak. It's a thick cover. I didn't know what to make of it, but I submitted it. New Avengers 35, awesome comic book, early Venomized. I got 2 copies of that. Very glad to add that to the PC. And yeah, just another good solid unboxing, man. I love these CGC unboxings. I love sharing it with you guys. Pretty good experience this time. No disappointments. Stay tuned for the next CGC unboxing, and I might put a video on some of these slabs for sale. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. I appreciate all your comments and views, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.